All right, now let's talk about the camera switcher window. This is the window that right now is at the bottom of my screen, but I'm going to go ahead and move it around so that you can see it a little bit better. So the camera switcher panel basically allows you to view all of the different camera sources or video sources that are available in your Ecamm Live. Now, it could be multiple cameras from your computer system, so it could be many different cameras or web cameras that are connected to your computer, or it could also be different guests that are appearing on your show. So it could be either guests coming in from Ecamm for Zoom or guests coming in via interview mode. So as you can see here in the camera switcher, I actually have two camera sources connected to my computer system. My main camera, which is the one that you see in front of me, and the overhead camera, which is basically showing my phone and the wonderful Doc Rock, who is going live right now as we speak. So as you noticed, I just went back and forth between the two. So I'm still in the same scene, and the scene is a camera-based scene or a camera source scene. And if I want to just quickly switch between the camera sources, I can do something like that. And you'll notice that it's got the name of the cameras below, and then also a little three dots option underneath it. So as you can see, there's like lots of different features and availables for the camera scenes. However, the quick ones for you to understand is that this little recording tape at the corner means that this video source is being recorded. This video source is not. It does not have that little camera roll symbol at the top left. This scene or this camera here also has a pencil, and they both have a pencil. So what that pencil does is it allows you to go into the camera effects window instantly without having to choose from this drop down menu of all the different cameras. You basically click on that little pencil icon and it starts to adjust that specific camera source by itself. The three dots allows you to do a couple different things. One is it allows you to break open the camera source in another window for you to quickly view what's happening. So sometimes people want to see what's happening on different cameras, so they'll put this one on a different screen, right? There's also another option for you to allow this camera video source to show only on one of your displays. So if I've got three displays, I can say, hey, camera, show up on this display, and it's in full screen. And then I can also just say remove from the switcher, basically disabling that camera source. Now, at the top of the camera switcher panel, you'll notice that it says all sources and AB. So all sources are every single video source that's available coming into your Ecamm Live, and you can go ahead and bring them into any scene that you have designed. And then the AB tab is basically the camera placeholders feature inside of Ecamm Live. And so if you want to learn more about the camera placeholders, go ahead and watch that video. It's in the playlist, and that will allow you to dive deeper into what these placeholders mean. But one of the things I want to show you right now is more about like how to add certain cameras to certain scenes. So for example, you can see that this scene right here is of me, and let's create a new scene, and this one's called overhead. And I can do a couple things. One is I can turn this into a full screen camera scene. I can go ahead and click here and then say either click on this box here, or I can click in the camera switcher, the quick camera switcher here, and click on this box. That means for this scene, it's always going to be my camera, and this scene is always going to be my overhead camera. Now wait a second. Doc is now upside down. Why is he upside down? Well, it's because my camera is in fact upside down, technically speaking, on the desk. And so what I can do with this is, and this is going to be really quick, is I can go and click on the little pencil icon and then go to the camera effects panel. And then I scrolled all the way down to the bottom and then click on rotate, and that's going to rotate that video. So now every single scene, or every time I open the scene up with the overhead, it's going to show up like that. Now, as you notice that we can also add camera overlays. So let me say that this one is me plus overhead. And I can simply go ahead and drag this as an overlay, and then drag this one as an overlay. And now all of a sudden, I'm now talking beside Doc, and I'm just going to rotate this again. And now I'm talking beside Doc, right? So wouldn't that be kind of a funny little thing? Let me just zoom in on Doc. It's almost like I'm talking to Doc, but he's actually on my phone. So that's kind of neat. So this is how you can use that camera switcher. It's just easily, quickly drag and configure different camera options that are on your computer system. Now, at the bottom left corner, there is a little plus symbol, and this allows you to add different placeholder cameras as well as network cameras, and then also re enabling the inactive cameras that you removed from the switcher. And then on the bottom right, if these thumbnails are a little bit too small for you, you can go ahead and you move that slider and you can view the thumbnails much larger or much smaller than you prefer. I hope you're really enjoying this Ecamm Live Masterclass because this has been an absolute joy for me to actually create. And the reason why is because I just love Ecamm Live and I love the whole aspect of content creation. And I hope that you do as well. So please go ahead, leave some comments below. Let me know how you feel about this. Let me know if you have other questions about the specific topic that I'm sharing in this video. And another thing that I really want you to do right now is I want you to go ahead and scan this QR code or click the link in the description below, because this is where I'm going to be housing not only just this Ecamm Live Masterclass, but a lot of cool extras that are not going to be found on YouTube. So you have to register for absolutely for free in order to grab this content. It's in my member portal. So go ahead, scan the QR code or click the link in the description, and I will see you on the other side. Now, back to the regular show. And that wraps it up for the camera switcher panel. If you only have one camera system connected to your computer system, really, you're only going to be seeing your video plus your guests' videos if you're bringing them again through Ecamm for Zoom or through interview mode. However, if really it's just you recording all of your own content from one single camera, you're just going to see one single camera source, and that's all you're going to use. But it's good to know and understand what is possible when you start to expand your repertoire, when you start to understand Ecamm Live a little bit deeper and really kind of going to the more moderate to advanced feature levels. So keep practicing, keep learning about Ecamm Live. And if you have any questions, remember to comment, send me a message, let me know what you want to know, let me know what you're having troubles or challenges with, and I will help you there. All right, but for now, let's go over here and click on that video to go back to the playlist.